Election, a game of secret states, is a game in which 2 to 4 players compete to become President of the United States. First, the players will pick a party from a pool of 4 possibilities. The defense party prioritizes planning ahead and protecting what is theirs. The economy party values the strategic allocation of resources and accumulation of wealth. The government party strives to exploit their foes by learning their secrets and using their own strengths against them. Finally, the society party prioritizes support, scavenging from their foes, and making power moves. Each party comes with 3 special abilities. The first is available throughout the whole game. The second can be strategically used and reset. And the final ability can only be used once per game, so save it for the most opportune moment. Players will hold a hand of 5 campaign cards, which can be comprised of both cash and support. Cash and support are the main resources of the game, and most actions will require the spending of these resources. Most of the cards in the main deck are campaign cards, but also tucked away in there are event cards and staff boost cards. Event cards might cause a player to gain resources, lose resources, or even skip their turn. Pay attention to those skip turns. Each party has an ability that interacts with skip turns in a special way. Staff boost cards represent powerful bonuses to your presidential campaign. When you draw one, you get to keep it. That is, until your opponents spend support to remove it. So, use it while you have it. There's a second deck. This one is the state card deck. It's composed of 51 cards, all 50 states and the District of Columbia. These states represent victory points at the end of the game, and their values, as in a real election, vary wildly, all the way from 3 electoral votes to 54. These are the cards you must strive to collect in this game of secret states. Each player will start with 2 state cards which, at first, are only known to that player. As you collect states, you must decide which ones to keep secret and which ones to reveal. So, how do you earn states? Players will play campaign cards, earning resources which they keep track of on their resource trackers. By building and discarding piles of 4 cards, made up of 2 cash and 2 support, players can earn 2 state cards at a time. Be careful, other players can steal your state cards. Players can also spend their resources to remove their opponent's staff boost cards, or, and this is important, to secure their own states. To secure a state, you pay a resource cost and flip it face up. Securing a state grants several benefits. First, it's the only way to reset your second party ability we mentioned earlier. The more you reset that ability, the more you can use it. Also, a secured state costs 4 times as much to steal as an unsecured state. Finally, once a player has secured 10 states, that player has the power to hold the election and end the game, if they want to. If you'd like to have the power to end the game on your terms, you're going to want to secure some states. To recap, unsecured states and their values are secret, but easily stolen. Secured state values are public knowledge, but much more difficult to steal. On your way to becoming president, you have a lot of decisions to make. How can you best utilize your party abilities, staff boost cards, and resources on hand to reach your goal? Which states do you secure? Which ones do you keep secret? And how can you slow down your opponents, who would also very much like to be President of the United States? Once a player with 10 secured states decides to hold the election, all gameplay stops. Players tally up both their secured and unsecured states. Some surprising secrets may be hidden in those unsecured states. Did the player who decided to end the game make the right choice? Order Election, a game of secret states to find out. On crowd sale now.